timeline am I looking when I'm going to build my home?
How big of a home are you building?
Typical 2-story, 2,000 square feet home.
It's gonna vary. So I guess that custom homes are gonna take longer. There's a planning stage, so from when you stick a shovel in the ground to when you finish your home, anywhere from 6 months to a year. If you're building a really big house, could take 2 years. That we're getting into like $1 million+ homes there, actually more than that. But there's a couple factors in there as well. So we specialize in high performance conscious building, so homes that perform to a higher standard in terms of energy performance. So there's quite a bit more detail that goes into the envelope. So there's added time to that part of the project, and then there's maybe added research at the beginning of a project, especially when it's custom, because every home is going to be a little bit different, every site's going to be a little bit different. You got to work with the orientation and so forth. But from when you stick a shovel in the ground to when you're moving in, typical couple thousand square feet, you're probably looking at 6, 7, 8 months, depending on the complexity of the design. It's really hard to say exactly, but it's definitely not. It's never as fast as you hope it would be, and there's always little things that either get changed or surprises that come up. Usually, if you're building a custom home, it's when you dig up, you might find something that you're not expecting, or the ground's not good, or you find rock or so forth. But it's that range is definitely going to vary. But give yourself time. Like if you're like, hey Casey, I want to build a custom home and I want to move in the fall, and we're talking right now and it's the spring. Well, there's not going to happen, because there's going to be a planning stage, there's going to be a permit process. If you're building to a higher standard in terms of energy performance, then there's going to be an extended planning stage. And usually when you build a house like that, there might be additional questions at the permit stage from the city. So there's going to be things that you need to deal with there. So there's definitely a process. So give yourself some time from when you want to start your project, kind of work backwards, or I should say when you want to move into your home, work backwards from there with your contractor, whoever you're working with, and make sure you can set your milestones at that point. So here's the end point, here's where we want to be by this date. All right, what needs to happen in order to get to that point? And then just work from there. And then make sure you bring in all of your team members so that everybody knows what needs to be done and when. And that's going to be your designer, your energy advisor, assuming you're using one, and your general contractor, custom home builder. Because they all need to be on the same page, and everybody needs to be working towards the ultimate goal, which is to get you into your home by this date. Often what happens too is maybe we get you into the home, but not everything is 100% complete. Big thing is counters, for example. Everything's done, your kitchen's done, we're just sitting there, and because the counter can't be templated until the cabinets are in, well, we're going to be sitting for 2 weeks at that point until your counter goes in. So maybe you have plywood countertops for a couple weeks, but that's not uncommon, things like that. Finishing touches, paint touch-ups, whatever it may be. We try to finish as much as possible. If it's a renovation, the homeowners maybe are living there throughout the entire process, so that's not the point. But we might be trying to get the renovation done before Christmas, for example. But that's ultimately work backwards from your end date.